Sounds pretty good to me, huh?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. I'm your roving reporter, Cynthia Chatterbox. I am here today at Ustick Baptist Church at the Woman's Home Treat. Now, today we are going to take a journey back in time to talk to some Bible people. So, for our first, and maybe, just maybe, we'll gain some new insight into their lives. So without further ado, let's meet our first visitors, Adam and Eve. Adam, who gave us the expression Adam's apple, and Eve, whose designer leaves and Fruit of the Loom underwear has become a very popular clothing line. Adam and Eve, come on down. Eve, let's start with you. Okay? Eve, let's start with you. Tell us again, what happened in the garden? Were you alone?
Well, yes.
You got the dummy.
No. Oh. Maybe the wrong one.
Well, yes. I used to love to come to the garden alone, while the dew was still on the roses.
Did you hear anything unusual?
Yes, the voice I heard falling on my ear was a slinky, slimy, sleazy, slithering snake called Satan.
Oh my. Well, I think we all know where this is going. Eve, did Satan tempt you to disobey God and eat of the forbidden tree in the garden?
Yes, he did.
And did you?
Yes, I did.
Well, now I'd like to talk to Adam, if I may. When Eve told you about the apple, did you take a bite?
Of course I did. I always do everything my wife tells me to do to keep peace in the family.
Okay, what happened next?
Well, because we broke our lease with God, we were forced to leave the garden and move in with Eve's parents.
Eve?
Yes,
I understand that you and Adam started a family after that.
yes, we did. We had beautiful children. But as they got older, they began to ask us why we had to leave the garden.
And what did you tell them?
Well, I told them, go ask your father.
Okay, so Adam, what did you tell them, Adam?
Well, I just told them that their mother ate us out of house and home.
And there you have it, their story in their own words. Thank you for coming. Now, we have a very special musical performance by Samson the Nazarene. Come on out, Samson.
Hey there, Delilah, this is your ex-boyfriend Samson, and I know you thought that lifting weights made me so buff and handsome. You were wrong. let my hair grow long. That makes me strong. Hey there, Delilah, you came in while I was sleeping, and I couldn't feel you cutting, and I didn't hear you creeping out the door. You left my hair piled on the floor while I just snore. Oh, what you did to me, oh, while I was asleep. Oh, I'm a Nazarene, no, but you shaved me clean. Delilah, you're so mean. Oh, what you did to me, oh, while I was asleep. Oh, I'm a Nazarene, no, but you shaved me clean. Delilah, you're so mean.
What can I say? Where the day gone tomorrow? Let's get Noah to come up and give his story. Noah, come on down.
Raindrops and just like a guy's feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling.
Noah, how long did it rain?
I don't know, 40 days, 40 nights, I guess.
Who did you take on the ark with you?
Well, 2 of every living thing in my family. I could have done without those 2 mosquitoes, though.
That was all.
Well, I offered to take more people, but they said they'd just take a rain check.
I see. Go figure. How did you entertain yourself all of this time?
Well, we wanted to play cards, but the 2 elephants kept standing on the deck. And the rain put a damper on playing shuffleboard. The animals liked to entertain themselves, though. They played duck, duck, goose, goose, and leapfrog, frog, and the kangaroos liked to jump rope, while the monkeys played monkey see, monkey do.
Silly monkeys. Why didn't you fish?
Well, I only had 2 worms.
Well, that was a whale of a tale, Noah. Thank you for talking with us.
Just like a guy's feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit.
Okay, here come Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Come on down.
I fell into a down, 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 and the flames were fire, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire.
So glad to have you guys with us. I would like for you to introduce yourselves to the audience, please.
Shadrach,
And
Meshach,
and
Abednego.
all right. Well, the guys here are a little shy, so they asked me to read this poem to tell their story. It was the night before the king's big ultimatum, and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were not bowing low, when all of a sudden there arose such a clatter, they sprung from their cots to see what was the matter. They threw open the door, the guards met them there. They said, "We are throwing you into the fiery furnace to singe your hair." So into the furnace they went without fear, and what to their wondering eyes should appear but a 4th person to save them and say, be of good cheer. So on, Shadrach, on, Meshach, Abednego too, obeying God's will without any boo-hoos. Well, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, that is quite a story. Your hair, it isn't even singed. And you don't even smell like smoke. What do you have to say about that?
When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not.
I fell into down, 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 and the flames were higher, and it burns.
I need my hat. All right. You probably remember Moses the best from his role in the Ten Commandments. So, Moses, come and talk with us. Come on down. Moses. Yes, I understand that you were taking the people of Israel on a long hike to the Promised Land. What kind of supplies did you take?
Oh my, we had to take backpacks, we had to take sleeping bags, water purifier pills, Nikes, matches, and of course a compass and a map, and God provided the food.
How was the food, by the way?
Oh my goodness, did they complain? They complained they had to have manna for breakfast, manna for lunch. They baked it, they boiled it, steamed it, mashed it, put it in casseroles, waffles, and of course, banana bread. And then the people said, we deserve a break today. We would like a cheeseburger, fries, and a Coke.
Okay, understandable. Did you have any trouble finding the Promised Land?
Well, I had my map and my compass, but I found that we were just walking in circles.
Ladies, isn't that just like a man? You want to stop and ask for directions. Well, what did you think when you saw your people making a golden idol instead of worshiping God?
Well, I just had a cow.
Well, it was good of you to come, Moses.
Thank you.
I'll let you go so you can continue your hike. All right. Jonah was an excellent fisherman. He caught the biggest fish in the sea. Or did the fish catch him? Jonah, come on down.
Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. I'm on the shore, one day. The sun is slave away. Now the people, the foot under the sea.
Jonah here tried to run away from what God was telling him to do, and he had quite the big run-in with a big fish. Well, Jonah, have you learned your lesson?
I think so.
Oh, and what did you learn?
I needed a bigger net. This didn't work.
And what else?
That fish have a really big mouth and bad breath.
And what else?
I also learned you should do what God tells you the first time.
Thank you, Jonah. That was a lesson very well learned.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Just take it from Jonah. You mess with the big one, then you're gonna get messed up with a big fish. All right. Last, but by very no means least, this next person had the distinction of being the oldest living man. And I understand that Pastor Greg Reeder is fast approaching that milestone himself. Methuselah, will you make your way down to the stage, please? Well, I'd say you're still pretty spry for being the oldest man.
Thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 969 years young.
Well, tell us, what is your secret for living so long?
Exercise. I walk everywhere. I've never taken a camel in my life, and I've never smoked one either.
Oh my, what are some of the perks of being 969 years old?
Well, what's your name again?
Kristen Chatterbox.
Oh, Kristen.
Yes.
The senior discounts are amazing. At this point, they pay me to eat at their restaurants.
Oh, that must be nice. What are some of the challenges?
Oh, sometimes my lifetime guarantees expire before I do.
Well, thank you for making the effort, and I know it was a big effort, to come here today. I'll let you get back to your bingo game. All right. Now, I would like to invite the whole cast to come back up on the stage. Come on. That's right. All right. Allie Hauser, Evelyn Lee, Abby Densley, Noah, Amanda Reeder, Samson, and Methuselah. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Angela Simpson. Jonah, Nancy Bowser. And of course, Moses, Sue Melby. And I'm Kristen Chatterbox, and I'm signing off for now. Thank you all for coming.